Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller. I want to show you a couple things that people do when they walk up to the table that I think they probably don't understand the game, and one of them has to do with playing the pass line. Watch this. Here we go.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm going to show you what it's all about, so let's get rolling.
All right, right now we have $500. I'm going to show you. I've seen this a lot at the casino, at the tables, when we're playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise. I see this a lot where people will walk up to the table. It's in the middle of the game, so the point is 5, for example. And I know what you're thinking. You think I'm going to talk about them buying in. I'm not talking about that because, yeah, usually you wouldn't want. It's kind of bad etiquette to buy in when the puck is on. But some people come up with chips, which is great. But one thing they do is they come up with their chips. They say, what's the point? Oh, 5? Okay. And then they put money on the pass line after the money's established. Now, the reason why this doesn't make sense is because the only advantage you have on this bet right here is on the come out when the puck is off. When the puck is off, this wins on 7-11. It loses on 2-3-12. Now, 7 is the highest probability of number to roll. So this has a great advantage when the puck is off. When the puck is on, this is the worst bet. It's a disadvantage because you can't pick it up. It's a contract bet. And you might say, well, if you play odds. Well, when you're on a cruise, when you play $10 of $10 minimum table, you can only play single odds. So single odds. So imagine if the puck was on, somebody walks up to the table and they're like, what's the point? Oh, it's 5. And while the puck is on, they miss the come out. They put up money on the pass line. Now the dealers are going to say, yeah, put it on the pass line, get some odds. That's $20, right? So if that wins, if they roll the 5, what's going to happen is they're going to win even money on the pass line, and then they're going to win even money plus half. So basically you're going to win $25 for a $20 bet. All right. So basically that's what they would win. All right. Now let's watch this same scenario happen when they come up to the table and they're like, what's the point? Oh, a 5? Okay, here's my $20. Instead of putting 10 here and 10 here, here's my $20. Give me the 5. Because if the point is 5 and I'm betting the point over here, I might as well bet it there. $20 right there pays more than $20 over here. It actually pays $3 more, but it does pay more. So it's a better bet to have it there. And then the other thing is, let's talk about this for a second. When you have it over here, and say you have it over here and the dice go off the table, or somebody buys in, or the person is like rolling a number or they're having a hard time rolling, and you're like, I don't think they're going to make the 5. I changed my mind. I want to pick up my bet. You can pick this part up, but you can't pick that part up. If you had your $20 out here and something happened or whatever, you could say, hey, turn off my bets. And so they would turn off that bet, and so it wouldn't matter. Or you could say, take down my bet, and then they'll give it back to you, and you're not locked up in a contract bet. All right, so I hope that makes sense. When that's one thing that I see people do with the come out or with the pass line, and when they walk up when the puck is on. Okay, now here's another thing that I think people do that really, for me, it doesn't make sense. Okay, let's say they do walk up to the table and they're here to start, and they're like, yeah, I'm getting on the pass line with everybody else. So let's say the same thing. You have the advantage on the come out roll. So yes, you're betting this just for one roll. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna roll, and whatever number, if it's one of these box numbers, that will become the point. 7-11 win, 2-3-12 lose. All right, here we go. So it is a 7. So they win. Great, right? So they're happy. They're like, wow, I love being on the pass line. I love it. All right, so they're up, right? So here we go, and it's a 6. All right, so now they're at a 6, and so technically right now, because they hit the 7 on the come out, which is the only reason why you want to play this bet in the first place, now that bet is locked. So now they're technically playing for free, I guess, if you think about that, playing for free. Now, if you want to put your $10 out, the best bet that you would do is to play it here, being that you locked this up already. But what I see people do a lot is they'll do this, right? Then they'll add an 8, so a $12 8. And so now they're in it, even with that win, they're in it, right? For their money. And they're going to risk all this money on every single roll. So I want to say what you could do to kind of back it up is there's a scenario where you can play a come bet that would be playing a game within the game. And so you have your 8 here. And remember, if you're a pass line player, then you're playing for the 7-11, right? On the come out. That's the big one you want to play. Well, instead of paying $12 to play out here, yeah, sure, get your odds here, but then take $10 and start a new game. That's what this is. So this is just like the pass line. This wins on 7-11, loses on 2-3-12, and whatever rolls next becomes the point. And instead of puck moving, the money moves. Watch, I'll show you how it goes. Here we go. So there is an 8. So you might say, we would have won. We would have won. But remember, you're playing for, if you're a pass line player, you're playing for the 7-11, not for any other number. Now this moves to the 8, and now you have to roll an 8 before a 7 to win, just like here. Now, because this has odds, you can also put odds over there. So now I'm playing 2 games within one. I'm playing the 6 game here, and I'm playing the 8 game here. Hey, want to start another game? All we have to do is put another come bet out here for $10, and whatever rolls, 7-11 win, 2-3-12 lose. But let's see what rolls. And it's a 9. So now I'm playing 3 games. All right, let's give $10 for that there. All right, so now I'm playing 3 games. This technically would be what's called the 3-point molly, all right? And so what's happening is I'm playing the 6, I'm playing the 8, I'm playing the 9. I got past all of my, I hit a 7 on the first one here. I didn't hit 7-11 here. So now I'm all locked up, okay? And I play this sometimes, but I never play it with odds. The reason why is because when you're playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise, odds don't count according to your comp value. So even though I have $20, $40, $60 out here, this is only counted towards the casino as a $30 bet. Only the flat bets get paid. So this is a $30 bet. I have $60 on the table. So I'm only getting half my money in comps when I play it this way. Now the other thing about this is it's locked up, meaning it's a contract bet except for the odds. I could take $30 back if I don't want to play it. Now, most people say it doesn't make sense to play with if you're not playing odds. I don't really have I think it doesn't make sense to play because you don't get comps for it. And over the long haul, studies have shown, and rolls have shown, and people that have played for a long time, if we lose right now, we're losing 60. If we win, yeah, it seems like we win a lot. But if you played this without odds, at the end of the day, you're probably going to be the same even because you win less, but also you lose less. So if you're playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise, I would suggest, because I don't do it, I wouldn't play odds because you're going to end up being the same at the end of the day. It does feel good when you win, but it feels worse when you lose at this place. All right, let's see if we can get a 6, 8, or 9. Here we go. And it's an 8. All right, so we got an 8. So what's that going to do? That's going to pay. And so we're going to go ahead and pay that out. And so what that's going to do is it's going to pay for this $10, it's going to pay 12, and that's going to pay what's that going to pay? That's going to pay even money. So this pays even money, and then the odds pay 12. All right. So let's do let's lock it up here. And then let's do another, because it's 3 points. You want to run 3 points at a time. Now let's put another one right there. And here we go. We're still playing the 6 and the 9. Now you might say you want a 7-11 here, but look, you have 20, $40 at risk of the 7, so you don't really want the 7. You want the 11 right now. That would be great. Here we go. And it's a 2. All right. 2, 3, and 12 lose. So this bet loses. Now, if you're playing the 3-point molly, and I've seen people do this, they want 3 points at all times. So even though they lost, they're going to go back out again, and they're going to play for that 11, because that's what they want right now is an 11. All right, here we go. And it's a 7. All right. So what happens is this loses, all these lose, and then you get paid right there. So technically you had $10, $20, $30 that you lost, plus that other 10 if you remember from before, and now you win this one here, and there you go with your 3-point molly. And if you would have made it, and let me say this, if you ever play, remember when I was talking about playing the point, or playing it out here, playing it here rather than playing it like that here, because you get paid more? Well, it doesn't feel like you get paid more, because whenever you win, remember the 5 scenario? Whenever you win right here, they'll probably pay you 20. It depends on what you have in your rack, but it's 28 on a $20 bet. They'll probably put 25 here. They're probably not going to give you a green, because that seems like it's a bigger win, even though, you know, but they're gonna put it here. They're gonna stack it. They're gonna send it to you stacked like that. Okay, and then you're gonna pick it up. But when you win on the line here, what they're gonna do is they're gonna pay you. They're gonna have handfuls of money, and they're gonna be like boom, and then boom, boom, and they're gonna spread out your money. Look at how much that looks like. It looks like so much more money that you won down here when you're on the pass line. If you ever notice it, when they pay you out, they spread out the money, and it's just like, wow, and they're like, pick up your money, and you're like, oh my gosh, I won so much. But really, you won less money than if you had it out there. So anyway, with all that being said, I thought this would be a cool little video just to show people, just to kind of think about what they're doing, when they're doing it, and why they're doing it. I hope that helps. And if you want to know more about playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise, make sure to subscribe to the Holy Roller. And don't forget to watch this video if you'd like to know more about how to play craps on a cruise to win a free cruise. And I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya!